Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, I'm going to give you guys the most underrated and overrated brawlers right now, whether it be ranked, whether it just be ladder, just in Brawl Stars in general. But let's start off with ranked. Absolutely the most underrated brawler in the game, in my opinion, has to be Ziggy. Ziggy as the last pick is just... it feels uncounterable when you've got the right matchup. Of course, again, like, he's got to be last pick, and... he's got to be in the right matchup. You can't just throw him into like an assassin or a tank. So yeah, a little bit, not niche, but you do have to have your ways. But he's by far the best last pick brawler in the game, in my opinion. I think he's even better of a last pick than the other, like, I don't know, assassins, tanks, etc. You know, when you think of control brawlers, I think Ziggy is the best at it. So you can see here, my teammates drafted awfully, but what it enabled for me, like an even better matchup. Yeah, we've gone Chester and Otis have done nothing literally the first entire round, but because Ziggy, I pretty much have my own way with all of these different matchups here. We can just play the slow game, wait for me to get hypercharge, and eventually we can take over. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to fly my super off up to the middle, and that's going to give me complete map position. We've got to be a little bit careful though of this meeple. It should be good though. I don't know why the meeple is trying to box me in, because I can literally shoot over the gadget, which is hilarious. Let's try a pinch here with our Chester, just because of this gadget as well. Look at the amount of burst damage I can deal to this meeple. It's absolutely insane. Make sure as well when you pop this gadget that you have full ammo as well, because then you can pinch with yourself. It's a brawler that can pinch with you. Like, that's just crazy. The gadget is something that is definitely really underrated. So again, we can just push up with map control here. We've got a gadget that can just spam as much damage as possible. Okay, I mean, we're just wrecking everybody here. Again, we've got to keep our distance still, but the buffs with Ziggy were just so good. We kind of anticipated with our tier list a couple of weeks ago. We were one of the few people that thought Ziggy would be really good, and I had high B tier, low A tier, and yeah, right now I think he's low A tier. I think I would put him there just because of how good of a last pick he is. So yeah, again, we're playing the long game here. We're kind of waiting for one of our teammates to try and do something. Let's pop our super, and this is going to allow like us to get so much pressure onto these guys. So let's just pop gadget as well here. Should be able to get the spike is popping hypercharge, which is a bit annoying. That derailed us a little bit there, but again, we've got good positioning. I've got my gadget as well that can probably score us a goal anytime. So let's pop our gadget in a second here. Here we go. It's going to get some good damage onto these guys. Okay, Spike's going to get pretty weak here. Okay, he's going for the gadget play, but again, he's throwing it onto the Ziggy. He's got the wrong brawler. Now we've got a Chester hypercharge incoming. This should be a goal guaranteed. There we go. Woo, a little bit sweaty in the end there. But wow, is Ziggy just a broken last pick? Absolutely. Look at that hard carry, guys. Like, are we even serious right now? 1 and 5 Chester. I mean... they did what they needed to do, just stay alive and just let me carry. Wow, what a insane game. Yeah, Ziggy is absolutely underrated. Again, make sure you're last picking only, guys, or unless you have some good tank counters with you, which I had there anyway. So, first brawler is Ziggy. Let's hop into the next one. All right, guys, jumping into the next underrated brawler on the list, and this might sound crazy to say, guys, but Globber is underrated, okay? I know what you're probably thinking. Well, I know Globber, it's good. No, I'm playing in Masters right now. I've played from Legendary to Masters, and nobody's banning this brawler, bro. There's, like, no counters to Globber other than probably Crow, which, again, Crow is normally banned out. The top 3 brawlers in the game, in my opinion, have to be something like, well, definitely Bull and Crow, and then Globber is probably in around 3, 4, something like that. He's insane. There's hardly anything that can shut him down. Yeah, I think... for about a minute and 30 this game, we kind of struggled to break free, but once we got a bull hypercharge, it was just game over. Like, Globber is just insane, and now he's got a hypercharge, which is going to help him out even more. I just don't know what can physically stop Globber and his counter. Charlie is a half-decent soft counter, you know, from the spiders and everything like that. So let's pop our super here. Okay, we didn't connect the slow, and yeah, Bell is annoying. Like, they have a really good comp into us, and we're still making this work. So... I'm going to heal up here. Our Bull should just charge him because, yeah, he just needs to get pressure as much as possible. His supers have been very, very sus. Okay, I'm going to gadget in here and use my super to get the fear onto the Colt. Should be him pretty much dead. Let's tether onto our Crow. There we go. Crow's already got hyper. We've got control. We've got no damage so far. I've got another gadget that I can use to create some pressure in a second. Here we go. Let's just pop gadgets. Hypercharge on the safe is beautiful. We're going to pop hypercharge onto all of these. I do get supered by Charlie, but that's going to be another percentage cracked. I mean, Bell, yeah, you can super me all you want, bro, but that's not realistically going to do anything. Okay, perfect. And I can use Gadget here on the Crow just to heal me and the Crow up. Like, look at this. It's just beautiful. And now we're going to use it on the... Oh, we're going to use Super onto the Charlie just to slow her down. And the Super is actually really underrated as well. You can use the Super just to slow them and get within range. Like, look, it's just over for them. Like, they gave us the best composition in the game. I don't know why Globber isn't banned. If you guys are looking for the best brawlers to ban on pretty much every game mode, it's got to be Crow, Bull, and Globber. Those are going to be the best 3 bans. Sirius is still pretty good. But these are the 3 brawlers you've got to tackle. And they left all 3 of them open, which is absolutely insane. So that's why I'm saying Globber's underrated. Because nobody's banning him. And I have no idea why. He's so broken, guys, at the higher end of Elo. So make sure to abuse him as much as possible. You've also got the likes of Pearl and Poco, who I believe are a little bit underrated. I mean, Poco just isn't really played that much. And again, in pro play is pretty good. And Pearl as well is starting to be a bit underrated in Knockout. Again, at least some pros are trying her out there. So those are going to be the underrated brawlers. Let's hop into overrated now. All right, guys, jumping into the overrated brawlers now. Starting off at number 1 with Bo. So Bo is always this brawler which will always be overrated by the casual play base. But I think the pros did overrate Bo quite a bit early on as well. Like, I'm not saying he's trash. He probably is around, I'd say, solid B tier brawler. At best, he definitely isn't really that great in the meta. And that's just because he's too vulnerable to a lot of aggro players. It still takes a while for Bo to get cooking. And I think one thing that actually hurt him a lot was the removal of the reload speed gear. I mean, he's had all of these buffies. And again, I mean, the totem's great. The hypercharge is also pretty cool as well. But outside of that, it's not really anything crazy. So yeah, we should be able to get that gene down. Perfect. And again, I'm going to put the mines here. What I'm hoping for is this gene did trip over my mines a few times, especially whilst looking for a nice pull. So yeah, Bo can work, especially in hot zone. I think he can work in a few other instances, but I just think for a little while he's been overrated. I think the pros, especially when buffies first came out, they were going Bo like everywhere, and his win rates were like by far the worst out of all the top 10 most used brawlers. So just going to show that he just really isn't that good. I mean, yeah, what more do I need to say? What more do I need to say? So again, I'm going to put Hypercharge here. And what I should do, though, with Hypercharge is just run into them. They actually can't do anything. Oh, no. I thought my Hypercharge ran out. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We still got those 5 mines down. I was hoping, again, if I could have just put some normal mines there and 5 mines down the other side, would have been absolutely perfect. But this time around, okay, I've got all the stars. I mean, again, it's got to... Both still might work with randoms, I mean, in ranked, just because randoms are so bad and we don't know how to counter the bow mines. I mean, even Bobby can't counter the bow mines, but trust me, he just isn't as good as people make out. Okay, I mean, yeah, Leon's going to appear out of nowhere anytime soon. Let's pop this gadget here. I mean, we're the only one that needs to stay alive here, so I'm hoping my teammates go up and try and get some pressure. Okay, let's pop our mines down. Mortis is doing a great job, and that's going to be the final kill. I mean, perfect. I mean, we did a great job with Bo. We really did. I mean, Bo is one of my mains, so like I said, he's not terrible, but he for sure is overrated. He for sure is overrated. So that's going to be the first overrated brawler. Let's hop into another. All right, guys, jumping into the final overrated brawler on my list. Well, there's a couple more that I want to go through, but didn't want to make these type of videos too long. And the last one is Mandy. So Mandy is extremely overrated in a lot of people's tier lists. I've been seeing, even like a week ago, people putting Mandy in the B tier. Like, hello, Mandy is in the bottom 10 used brawlers in every single region across esports. And for the reason being is because of that hypercharge damage nerf. It is too bad, especially considering she just can't really deal, like, she can't one-shot hardly any brawler in the game now. And I don't know what's happening. Like, we just ripped through these guys and my Angelo isn't playing. Fantastic. I mean, maybe we can still come back with this. Okay. I'm going to pop Gadget here, and I might be able to kill with this, low-key. Okay, we do kill. Oh, we get a double hit there. I tried it. We've got to try something a bit spicy, considering... Oh, Angelo just disconnected. But yeah, Mandy just isn't anywhere near as good as she used to be. I mean, she's still usable in Knockout. I think there's one map, Flare and Phoenix, where I like to play Mandy, and that's about it. And I've been popping off in this game because these guys are grouping up a lot. Whatever reason. I don't know what this Pierce is doing. I should have just run into his face and auto-aimed probably. Okay, we get the kill there. And yeah, there's no chance against Globber and Jean in the middle. All right, hopefully Angelo reconnects, or else I'm going to scream, please. Okay, but one shot off hypercharge. We can win this. This is definitely winnable. What this Globber and Jean did though, one round, they jumped in together and it was actually really, really scary. Okay, we can't let Globber get within range. He's actually using the other gadget here, so this is good. He can't just dash into our range here. Finally got hypercharge. We're just going to wait for the right moment to use it here. We want to make sure we've got a little bit of intel. Oh no, I've got to be careful here. We've got hit by that Pierce. 3k. Okay, there we go. Again, just wait for the right moment. We don't want to waste it. This is literally our moment to shine. Hit G, misses the pull. Perfect. Now I'm going to pop hypercharge here because I know he's got to push back. Okay. I'm actually not going to waste my over hypercharge here. Most players probably would have threw that. And that's, I don't know. Maybe if I was looking for a clip, I probably would have just thrown that out there. But I'm being sensible here. I got the kill that I needed. We're in a 2 versus 3 situation. We should just be able to win this. Anyways, right. There we go. There we go. And we've got a super for the next one. Beautiful. I probably didn't even need to pop hypercharge for that. But yeah, as I was saying, I think when you're playing ranked, maybe even below masters, again, she's still going to be decent, but it's just better options. Hello, Angelo, are we playing? You're about to get reported for win trading or something, bro. This is disgraceful. What is going on right now? I literally just faced a hacker and I actually beat him with Nanny, which is hilarious. And now we've got an Angelo that is disconnecting, which is just abhorrent. Oh, how did we miss that, bro? Okay, that's just ridiculous. Bro's getting insta-reported. Couldn't make it any more obvious if he tried. Like, hello? Like, hello. I've never seen anyone do that. Disconnect first round. See that you're winning. Disconnect again the next one. Low-key winnable. I mean, if I hit my Mandy super, it could have definitely been winnable. Okay, nice. Do we get the kill? My teammate does. Right, we're going to have to shoot backwards now. This is still fine. Again, still winnable. Let's try and find our super here. We're just spamming shots out as much as possible. Okay. Again, we can hide behind this cactus if possible. I'm just not hitting my shots. It's so hard to hit shots with Mandy when you're backwards. Okay. I'm gonna go for super here. I can't win that. It was close. I mean, my Angelo disconnected 2 out of 3 rounds. What can I really do? And I didn't whiff one of my supers. Unfortunate. But yeah, that guy is definitely getting reported. Look at those stats. Look at those stats. All right. Was that actually Jero? Let's have a look. I doubt it was. But anyways, that's going to be it for today. Okay, that was Jero, bro. Why did bro disconnect? That is so annoying. That was a free win. Actually, before I end the video, I completely forgot about the other 2 overrated brawlers. I went with Trunk and Frank because Trunk just is never used in pro play. He's in the bottom 10 used brawlers in scrims overall. And Frank, a lot of people put him in S tier, me included 2 weeks ago. He's probably like bottom of B tier at the moment. The meta just doesn't suit him whatsoever. Anyways, that's going to be it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.